Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Today's episode sponsored by Poly Market, the leading information markets platform where you can trade politics, current events, trending topics, sports, anything. Trade it all on the blockchain. I'll show you how at the end of this video after I make my pick. We got a ton of college football going on right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to update it in the edit, let you know how we did right here. All right, so the parlay of the day hit for plus 771. That was dope. Bet of the day did lose, though, and that's our first loss for the bet of the day for college football. Brings the season total to 4-1 plus 5.3 units. So as far as the full VIP ticket goes, we actually came back from down. We finished plus 0.53 units, which puts our season total at plus 9.85 units. Week 3 total at minus 0.56 units. In this episode, we're talking Sunday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs are in Baltimore to play the Ravens. Let's go.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, Chiefs at Ravens. As of Tuesday morning early, we're looking at Baltimore plus 3.5. All the money is on Kansas City. I'm talking 92% of the money is on the Chiefs as of 3 a.m. Tuesday morning. No changes here all week. The money stays pinned on Kansas City. Here we are on Saturday night. We're still 89% of the money on the Chiefs, and we're still at Baltimore plus 3.5. So let's cap this game. If you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. According to the analytics, the line for this game should be Baltimore plus 6.58. Sorry about that. So, I mean, we have Baltimore plus 3.5, maybe a slight lean on Kansas City, nothing really major, no major leans there. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown, and this is going to be real quick because I'm missing the Penn State-Auburn game right now. Straight up, the Ravens beat the Raiders last week on Monday night by 2 touchdowns if they had their 2 corners, and I'm talking about Marcus Peters and Jimmy Smith. Those are just way too valuable pieces. You can't afford to lose them. That's your 2 main pieces of your secondary. So will they be back for this game? Well, Marcus Peters certainly won't. He's out for the season, unfortunately. Jimmy Smith listed as questionable. And now Marlon Humphrey is listed as questionable as well. If you didn't know who that was, that's Baltimore's 3rd corner. There's a chance, brace yourself, that the Ravens will be without their top 3 corners in this game. In case you forgot who they are playing, they're playing the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, the squad. They're playing the squad. How can we possibly back Baltimore without their 3 corners? I mean, obviously this is if they don't play. We don't know if those 2 guys are playing yet, but if they don't, how can you possibly back Baltimore? Now, I admit the Chiefs did not look elite last week against Cleveland, and we all know that Kansas City downfall is coming eventually. I still think they have at least 1 more year. I mean, I think we'll start to see it next year. I mean, maybe it's happening right now. I seriously doubt it, but maybe it's happening right now. Regardless, even if the Chiefs are declining, how can you fade Patrick Mahomes and those weapons against a team that's missing all their corners? You can't do it. I know that makes for a really short video and you're probably looking for some more information, but it's really simple for me. If those guys don't play, bet Kansas City. The line should be 7.5 or even more than that if those 3 corners don't play. Now, if those corners do play, if Marlon Humphrey and Jimmy Smith do play, I'm still taking the Chiefs. I'm still taking the Chiefs, and it's not anything negative towards Baltimore. I actually think if those guys do play, they actually match up pretty well against the Chiefs. It's really because I bet the Chiefs in week 1. They were one of my only losses last week. I went 12-4 against the spread in week 1. Chiefs minus 5.5 was one of my only losses, and I really don't think Kansas City starts off 0-2 against the spread. I know that's a thin reason, but I really doubt that happens. So I'm taking Kansas City minus 3.5, and now that I have my pick, let's hop on Poly Market. And you can see they got the money line market working up here. Kansas City to win the game is currently trading at 67 cents. That means $100 would net you a profit of $49.25 if the Chiefs win. Make sure you click the link in the video description to claim your risk-free $100 trade. So Chiefs minus 3.5 is the pick. As far as the final ticket, it depends on if those corners are playing. If Marlon Humphrey and Jimmy Smith don't play, I will bet the Chiefs and lay whatever amount of points and put it on the final ticket regardless. If the corners do play, I'll lay the 3.5, probably put it on the sauce extra bet section. I don't know if it makes the final ticket if those corners do play. Speaking of which, final ticket gets sent out 11 a.m. Eastern time. It'll have every single bet I'm making for the day. All 14 point spreads, all 14 totals, my top 3 bets, my top 5 bets, my top 7 bets, bet of the day, and parlay of the day, all on one sheet. Make sure you check that out, KyleKirms.com at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. If anything changes, injuries, money shifts, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely put it on social media. Make sure you check out my Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. NFL Week 2 is here. It's time for Sunday. Let's place our bets, sit back, have a great day, make some money. I'll talk to you on Twitter.